Biking from Venice Beach to Palos Verdes and back. Make your way to Abbot Kinney Boulevard and go ahead and blast through the madness. No need to stop for celebrity hunting or overpriced tchotchkes. No, you are on your way somewhere. So let's get going. I go right on Mars Street, a sneaky little shortcut over to Washington Boulevard. Make a right on Washington and then cross over onto the section of the Marvin Braud bike path that gets you through and around the marina. Marvin Braud was on the LA City Council for 32 years and happened to be a big champion of bike paths. Good place to stop for snacks. You'll have Trader Joe's on your right. Follow the path around the boat people and then head westward into a fairly strong headwind most days to get to the jetty. And if it's the weekend, there's a good chance you can catch some genuine article free rock and roll music at Fisherman's Village.
Wow, you hit the ground running there.
Going out the jetty, you will most likely see boats either coming home or heading out. And you'll think to yourself, I wish I had a boat. Or you'll be glad that you don't have a boat. Or maybe you have a boat. Anyway, the complicated part is over, and the Marvin Braud bike path is a pretty straight shot from here to Palos Verdes. First, you cruise through Playa del Rey, and it will be hard to miss a big tanker or freighter, which is generally hanging out offshore. And it will also be obvious that you are very near LAX, Los Angeles International Airport. If Marvin Braud was still alive, I would petition him to please get motorized vehicles off the bike path. 65 plus only, and plausibly disabled, I suppose. But the youth of our country would once again be forced to move their legs in order to propel their bicycles. It would be a new dawn, a renaissance of sorts. It generally feels like a party at Dockweiler. It's the only beach in LA County that allows fires. Move your legs, people. Then you'll swing by the industrial section of the path, El Segundo, Department of Water and Power, waste treatment plant, pass by a popular surf spot, and then roll into the South Bay, Manhattan Beach. Apparently they sold sand to Waikiki, Hawaii in the 1930s, and they have their own police force. When the red lights are flashing, you're supposed to walk your bike. Onward to South Bay City number 2, Hermosa. Being that it was Memorial Day and was fairly crowded, I decided to cut up off the beach path, only to find myself stuck in a street fair. The horror. I escaped this torture chamber of white tents as soon as I could and was back in action. Next up, South Bay City number 3, Redondo Beach. A little loop-de-loo through the parking structure of the pier. Guy in front of me challenging himself to tap those concrete beams overhead. I love that. And then we're in the home stretch to Palos Verdes. That hill back there, that's where we're going. Parked my bike and bam, found a lucky penny. Stay tuned for my penny saving video. Rancho Palos Verdes, known for its unstable land. You may have seen some houses sliding down the cliff on the news. But what you probably didn't see was 3 guys doing a sunset squat workout. Why is it that the way back always seems shorter? But still, I didn't want to dawdle too much, as the sun was setting and I had no bike light. But come on, beach dancer romance like this commands a moment of reverence.
Stop in, we'll fly for you.
And then when Ernest and Bob call you over to give you the serious lowdown on hang gliding, well, you have to stop for that too.
Okay.
So I'm not hanging on at all. My body is like a pendulum hanging in this thing. And what I do is I use my hands to swing my weight to the right.
No idea what he was saying here.
Can you ever get as far as out over the ocean?
You could.
Okay.
On the right day.
There he goes.
See, it flies hands off.
Wow.
This is the hard part, carrying it back up.
No doubt. No.
Well, it's still lifting itself, but you just gotta walk up, and it's it's a little bit more awkward than walking by yourself.
Yeah.
23rd, nobody else showed up. I was gonna show up, but I was having even more fun fixing a broken water heater.
After learning many new things about hang gliding and hearing that Bob had actually stayed up in the air for over 11 hours in Hawaii, and after watching Ernest nail a takeoff and a landing, I was back on my way. Right around Dockweiler Beach, I swear if I didn't hear someone shout my name.
That's so funny. I was going to call you so you want to go on a bike ride.
Lo and behold, my friend and neighbor Wendell Josepher materialized beside me.
20 years ago. You can't use my sound.
Okay.
Going south. This part. This is my favorite part. Yeah, well now we get the wind, the tailwind.
Yes, the water. Both sides.
Wendell was well equipped with bike lights and a bike helmet, so she popped into TJ's while I hurried home in the dark as usual. Marvin Braud, you rock.